We're at Kodak Theater, where Nintendo has just held their press briefing at this year's E3, and they've revealed 3 brand new big titles in the form of Animal Crossing City Folk, Wii Sports Resorts, and finally, the big reveal was Wii Music, where you can play up to 50 different musical instruments just using your Wiimotes and nunchuck. And Nintendo really showed a commitment to continuing the trend they've been doing, trying to increase the audience for video games. And they didn't reveal any new Mario, no new Zelda. Maybe a little bit of a disappointment to many that we didn't see that. But they committed. They actually said that the teams were working on new games. So hopefully next year we will see something from the Mario team and the Zelda team. But it was a strong showing. Of course, Nintendo are doing great. Both DS and Wii are selling fantastically well, and they just showed a continued approach, the same approach that they've had so far this generation, and it seems to work really well for them. But I was, of course, hoping for something a little bit more to the taste of a hardcore gamer, something like a new Zelda, perhaps Kid Icarus that was rumored to be shown here. On the DS side of things, they also showed, they actually revealed that there's a Grand Theft Auto coming, which was interesting. And perhaps the biggest news for me was the Wii Motion Plus, a thing that will increase the accuracy of the Wiimote, something that I've longed for ever since it was released. I've always felt that one-to-one motion detection hasn't been the way it should be. And that's going to be released with Wii Sports Resorts. That's coming out next spring. And it will be really interesting to see how that changes the whole way you play with Wii, and if it can reinvigorate. I've longed for ever since it was released. I've always felt that one-to-one motion detection hasn't been the way it should be. And that's going to be released with Wii Sports Resorts. That's coming out next spring. And it will be really interesting to see how that changes the whole way you play with Wii, and if it can reinvigorate the Wii for those who have grown tired of the Wii modes. It's going to be very interesting to see what other game creators will do with that as well. We saw some of the games here that use the Wii Balance Board, for instance, and hopefully more games can use both the Wii Balance Board and the Wiimote and combine these two peripherals in a great way, as we saw with Wii Music, where you could use the Wii Balance Boards to do the drum pedals, and then use your Wiimote and your nunchuck to hit the drums. That looked fun. Well, it's been a good show, and now we're on to Sony.